Good evening everyone and welcome to the Office Ninja Podcast Live. Pasensya po na absent tayo last week and nitong mga nakaraang linggo because I needed to attend to some personal matters, but I am very excited. Pinaghandaan ko po talaga ang live natin for this evening. Happy Friday! Thank God it's Friday. Weekend na bukas. Ano ba ang mga ganap ninyo? I hope you planned your weekends well. Whether you are a student, kayo ba worker, or stay at home. Sana maging masaya, equally recharging, and fulfilling ang mga weekends natin lahat. And yes, we are now recording and live streaming via the TikTok live app. So I hope later po, yung mga nasa live natin, wag muna kayong umalis. This will just be for about 30 to 40 minutes. I need to interact with you guys. So sana later pag magpo-post ako ng mga question, sumagot pa kayo. And speaking of question, I think dito siya sa side na to, may nakikita ba kayong icon? May nakikita kayong icon dyan na color pink? Pa-press naman siya kasi meron tayong poll na active ngayon. At ang poll ay, babasahin ko lang siya ha. Sabi dito, sa tingin nila, others ka na dahil na-promote ka. Anong gagawin mo? A. Kausapin sila one-on-one. Makikita niyo yan dito sa icon. B. Focus sa trabaho. B. Ignore. C. Show support pero set boundaries. Putol lang siya, no? Ewan ko kung kumpleto sa inyo. Set boundaries yan. So nakikita ko live yung mga resulta. Siguro balikan natin every now and then. Yes, salamat Ozzy Potts. I'm also very excited dun sa topic natin. Kasi it's a reality. Please take note na yung active poll natin is babalikan natin every now and then. So mag-login lang kayo ha. Every now and then sasabihin ko. Color blue daw pala siya. Sorry naman. Babalikan natin yan. So, what do we usually do kapag ganito ang sitwasyon natin? Anong ginagawa natin kapag Friday? Para sa mga baguhan po sa live natin, basically, what we do is we read messages na pinadala sa Facebook or Instagram via my personal account. It's Von David. That's VONN David at Facebook and sa Instagram. Iba't ibang problems about the workplace. And ang goal natin is to try to use that specific topic or concern as our point of discussion. So, basically, ganun lang ang gagawin natin. So, let's start. Sabi natin dito, dati, kayo pa yung tandem sa pantry banters. Yan, sabay-sabay kumakain. Ngayon, di ka na kinakausap after mong ma-promote. Grabe, no? Parang may invisible wall. Bigla. Yan o, kudos sa mga nanood na ng Fantastic Four. Parang nandyan si Invisible Woman, tas biglang hindi ka nila na nakikita or pinapansin. Well, change is something really uncomfortable. Different people respond differently when faced with challenges. And unfortunately, just when you feel like you know people well, you will be surprised to be proven otherwise. Allow nyo ako na basahin yung mismong message na pinadala. Ang message na to was sent via Facebook. Ito ang sabi niya. Let me just read it verbatim. Sabi niya, Hi, Office Ninja. Na-promote ako recently. Wow, congratulations. Although this was sent sometime in April or May. No? Kaya hindi na kasing recent, but just the same, congratulations. I'm quite sure pinagpaguran mo yan. Hi, Office Ninja. Na-promote ako recently. Masaya ako, pero parang biglang nag-iba yung vibe sa team. Di na sila as friendly. Feeling ko, outcast na ako. Sent by, anonymous siya. Ang sabi niya, ang codename niya is Freshie Supervisor. Freshie Supervisor. Yun, ganda ng topic, no? Hi, Office Ninja. Na-promote ako recently. Masaya ako, pero parang biglang nag-iba yung vibe sa team. Di na sila as friendly. Feeling ko, outcast na ako. Meron na ba sa inyong naka-feel ng ganun, guys? Sa mga nasa live natin, meron na ba? Palagyan naman ng 1 kung na-experience nyo na to. Or, hindi necessarily kayo na-promote, ha? Kung meron na kayong nakitang friends ninyo na unfortunately, biglang nagbago ang trato ng general population, yung general team members ninyo, or kung hindi man pangkalahatan, biglang merong dating friends Pero nung nag-move up na yung isa sa kanila, hindi na sila friends. FO, sabi nga nila, no? Or friendship over. Friendship over. Salamat po sa mga nag-tap-tap. We are just about 14 minutes sa live po natin. Nasa almost 3,000 na ang live natin. Hello po sa mga viewers natin na nandiyan dyan. Let me just check kasi nakalimutan ko na sa layout kung alin yung totoong viewer numbers. Para lang alam ko kapag pwede na tayong magpa-shoutout. Got it. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, yun pala yung dapat. Okay, got it. Okay, for our live discussion prompts, let me just start with the first one. Sabi dito, bakit nga ba parang nagbabago ang treatment kapag na-promote ka? For some, no, sasabihin nila unfair. Sabi ko nga kanina, yung dati mong kabiruan sa pantry, biglang hindi na makatingin sa'yo after ma-promote ka. May ganun pala. Parang magic. One day, tawanan kayo over iced coffee. The next day, para ka na biglang multo. Enter yung kanta. Joke lang. Bakit ganoon? Totoo ba na may nagbabago? Or tayo lang yung nag-iiba? Again, what we do in the Office Ninja Podcast is we always check both sides to be fair and to be realistic also. Hello po sa 6 viewers natin na nandiyan dyan. Let's be real and practical, no? Promotions don't just change your title. They often change how others also perceive you. Pokor, hello po. At times, it's not always as positive. Some colleagues might think na, iba na siya ngayon, boss na siya. Or worse, baka nagbago na. Baka feeling mataas na. These are things na totoong nangyayari and kailangan nating i-acknowledge. Minsan may twist pa. Minsan wala ka namang ginagawa. You're just as normal. Yes, na-promote ka pero you're just doing what you've been doing, no? Plus additional responsibilities. You're just trying to learn your new role. Actually, ikaw mismo namumblema kasi this is something new for you. Inaaral mo pa or at the same time, lalo na kung first time na-promote ka, no? It's not as easy as others may think. You are still adjusting, literally finding your footing. Pero sa mata ng iba, parang may dingding na, no, na itayo sa gitna ninyo. Ano yung reason, no? Ano yung root ng distance? Siyempre, nag-check ako, the usual, we research for potential reasons, no? Kung ba't nagkakaroon ng ganitong distansya. And first and foremost would be power dynamics. What's with power dynamics? Well, we need to acknowledge that before, you were equals. Pareho ka lang kayo ng level. Pareho kayo ng work. Pareho kayo ng responsibilities, ng scope. Baka nga pareho din kayo ng job grade. Ngayon, may konting authority na attached to you or to that other person who was promoted. Kahit hindi mo naman ginagamit pa, it exists. That mindset na may power dynamic imbalance na. And people can feel that, or at the least is people can think na meron. Kahit nga wala pa, di ba? There is that innate uncertainty or yung mga what ifs. Ano ba yung mga what ifs na yan? What if magkwento ako? Anong mangyayari? See, for example, yung mga pinag-uusapan nyo dati na normal na complaints ninyo sa work. What happen if magreklamo ka? Kunyari, meron kang lumabas na memo, tapos meron kang comment na you don't agree or meron ka nakitang mali, you want to point it out. We don't expect your co-workers to be as fluid or as normal katulad ng dati. Kasi ngayon, syempre, as part of, say for example, naging supervisor ka, they will view it differently. Ano pa bang what if? What if mag-ask kaya ako ng favor? Pareho pa ba? Diba? These are valid questions, no? Kasi dati, ang daling say for example, I'll just make it as simple as manghiram ng pera. Diba? Ngayon, baka medyo parang mananansya na sila. They will try to think twice before they ask you a favor kasi they also don't know how to position themselves or if you would still react the way you did nung magka-level pa kayo compared to now na iba na yung level niyo sa work. So that's first, no? Power dynamics. It can be one of the reasons why there is that perceived distance between you and your coworkers. Second, we have insecurity. Some folks feel left behind, lalo na kung yun, sabay pa kayo nag-apply or sabay kayo dati sa team. Actually, it's nothing personal, pero masakit pa rin sa pride. We need to acknowledge that na siyempre, these people will also have their aspirations. They would also want to, how do you say it? They also want na eventually maging successful or meron silang gustong puntahan ang karera nila. So, you can just imagine na ngayon, magkaiba na. So, normal na magkaroon sila ng level of or certain feelings of uncertainty. Normal sa kanila na ma-weirdohan. Normal sa kanila to feel awkward about how they will position themselves. Kasi meron ng that perceived distance. Pero some din I mean, of course, we need to acknowledge that some may just be outright jealous of where you are now. Yan, may mga evil eye, so to speak. Tatawa lang ako kasi na-discuss namin to kanina sa work. Actually, sabi ko nga, August 1 ngayon, no? So, nag-start na ang ghost month. So, sabi ko, I was intending pa naman na bumili ng evil eye bracelet. Pag good vibes ngayong ghost month. But yeah, some people would just be jealous and you can't do anything about it. Yung feelings nila pero you can do something about how you present yourself. Later, i-discuss natin. Third reason or possible root cause ng distance or the perceived distance is fear. Ulitin ko lang, recap tayo. First would be a perception that there's a difference in terms of power dynamics. That's first. Second, you have that sense of insecurity. And then third is fear. Yung takot. May kaba rin sila, no? Say for example, sabi ko nga kanina, pwede pa ba silang mag-share sa'yo ng mga saloobin nila? Dati, office bestie. O ngayon, possible evaluator ka na, kakabahan talaga yung mga yan. Di ba? Normal na kabahan sila. Sinabi natin kanina ito sa mga what ifs. People fear what they don't know. Imagine what more na ngayon na ikaw na ay judge ng kanilang performance, ikaw na rin ang magdi-decide or maybe will be coordinating on potential bonuses and even their next promotion. So you have that, how do you say it? Meron ng ganong power shift, so to speak. And expected yon na mag-result sa gap. Lalo na kung you just pabayaan mo lang siya na ganoon, you just leave it as is, wala kang gagawin. So this three factors are very, very important to consider in order for you to also understand why people may be distancing themselves from you. So, malaking factor yan. Pero wait lang. Before we proceed, remind ko lang again ang mga people na nandyan sa live natin. Meron po tayong color blue na icon banda dito sa side na to ng screen natin. Please, pakiclick po yun. Nandyan yung ating live poll. At ang question po natin for tonight is, na-promote ka and tingin nila, others ka na. Anong gagawin mo? Sabi natin, if you press A, kausapin sila one-on-one. If you press B, focus sa trabaho and just ignore them. Or C, show support pero set na yung boundaries. Di ko lang kung putol siya sa inyo sa copy ko kasi dito is napuputol siya. So far, lamang ang B. Sabi nung mga nag-vote na so far, focus sa trabaho and just ignore them. Okay, tignan natin na hanggang matapos ang live natin. Let's see what would be the vote of the people. Nandito po siya, pakipress color blue icon, if I'm not mistaken. Color blue icon po siya. Okay, so what can we do? Ano bang pwede nating gawin para masolusyonan ang situation na to? Para sa mga bagong dating po, we are still on our fourth episode of the Office Ninja Podcast Live. So welcome po sa mga nandito sa atin. Live, we're doing a live recording via TikTok. We do this every Friday para po sa ating Office Ninja Podcast live version. We basically release 2 types of episode every week. Ang normal episodes natin come out every Sunday. And we are currently, ang makikita nyo ngayon na active episode is episode 93. It's Gen Z versus Gen X. And you can access this via Spotify and YouTube via the Office Ninja channel and the Office Ninja podcast. And then every Monday, what we record ngayong Friday, itong interface natin na to, yan, ina-upload natin yan sa YouTube naman and sa Spotify din via the Office Ninja Live. So, maraming salamat po sa mga nandiyan dyan. Ang topic natin for this evening is na-promote ka. Biglang nilang nagbago ang treatment nila sa'yo. Feeling others ka ngayon. So, anong gagawin mo? And speaking of anong gagawin mo, nandito na tayo sa part kung saan magtatanong tayo, what can you do? Hi, Akiyo. Good evening. Hi, Terry RN, if you're still there. Hello po sa mga viewers natin na nandiyan dyan. And thank you sa mga nagtatap-tap ng screen nila. So, what can you do? Anong pwede natin gawin? Sabi dito, so as newly promoted individual, basically, we need to i-frame natin yung mga isip natin. First and foremost, you can't control how others feel. Binanggit natin to kanina. Hindi mo makokontrol at wala kang way to control how others feel. But you can influence how you show up. Again, why is this very, very important? Uy, Akiyo, thank you sa mga gift. Ngayon ko lang sila nakita. Maraming salamat sa mga gift na binigay mo. Why is this important? Well, first and foremost, magkakaroon ka ng idea kung paano mo i-manage ang sarili mo. Kasi regardless, kahit gawin mo pa yung mga pag-uusapan natin on maybe how you can position yourself, how you will frame your mindset, bottom line is, hindi mo makokontrol kung paano ang magiging reaction ng ibang tao. Actually, hindi mo dapat pag-isipan paano ko ba makokontrol? But you can influence. And you can only influence them by doing something about yourself. By doing something about how you act, how you talk, at yun ang pag-uusapan. So, nag-gather lang ako ng mga potential items that you can consider. First, stay approachable. Mandaling sabihin, no? Pero good luck. Sabi dito, yung simpleng kumusta ka can go a long way. Lalo na kung sincere, di ba? So, say for example, kung dati kayong close friends, tapos nung na-promote ka, biglang nanlamig sila, biglang different na yung approach nila sa'yo, wag mong babaguhin. If nakagawian mo na bumate, say for example, first thing in the morning, continue to do so. Kung mahilig ka or kilala ka nila as someone who is freely giving out thank yous left and right, to show appreciation for efforts done for you, then go. Tuloy mo lang, di ba? Hi, Andre. Good evening. Next, don't overcompensate. Don't overcompensate. Anong ibig natin sabihin dito? Trying too hard to prove you haven't changed can feel fake. Alam mo yun, yung parang i-OA mo naman yung pag-i-effort mo na, uy guys, ako lang to ha. Normal lang ako, lapit pa rin kayo. And if you're overly doing it, I mean, pilit, and baka ma-misconstrue pa siya as not as sincere as you want. So just be authentic as much as you can. Accept na minsan mami-misinterpret ka. Yung gesture mo na maganda naman yung intention mo, biglang iba ang basa nila. So ano yun? Mangyayari yun. And speaking of that, yung third natin is saying acknowledge the shift. Ibig sabihin, minsan no, ang simpleng alam kong medyo weird, no? Pero same pa rin ako, or alam ko medyo weird, pero hingi sana ako ng comment sa inyo related dun sa lumabas na memo. So at least you open yourself up to that opportunity for people to share comments. Di ba? Ikaw na mismo ang magbukas ng pintuan, kumbaga, na you're welcoming comments para hindi sila ma-feel bad or hindi sila magdalawang isip kung paano mo ba i-take. Letting them know that you're actively soliciting their feedback would show na you're transparent and at the same time, you care dun sa mga comments na meron sila. And to be honest, no? and straightforward, the worst case scenario, we need to also accept the fact that some relationships may not survive the change. Hi word, good evening. May not survive the change. Anong ibig nating sabihin dito? Minsan talaga, merong friends ka na malulose. Meron kang mga co-workers mo na dati mong ka-close, pero if it goes to that point na talagang hindi na kayo magkatono, or worst case, they really chose to say ostracize you, or bigat naman ang word ng ostracize, na hindi ka nila sasamahan, ganun talaga yon. And that's okay. No? Part pa rin yun. Growth will naturally distance you from certain circles. Totoo din naman to. But respect doesn't need to go away. That's very important, and I want to emphasize that again. Remember that your growth or other people's growth in the organization, career-wise, level-wise, will naturally create that distance, no, sa mga kasama mo dati. Kahit ikaw, yung kasama mo, pag may na-promote pa ulit higher than you, baka magbago na yung dynamics ninyo. That's okay, sabi natin. Pero dapat hindi mawala yung respeto. Hindi man respeto bilang nakatataas or subordinate, either way. Kung hindi, respect because it's what's expected sa isang lugar ng paggawa or sa workplace, di ba? Respect should not be sidetracked, sabi nga nila. Guys, alam ko makulit ako ha, but reminder lang ulit ha, yung poll natin sa side, ayan ha, B pa rin ang leading natin sa vote. So please, meron tayo ditong icon sa taas. Pa-press naman ako at pumili kayo. Kung ikaw ay na-promote, kaso treated as others, na anong gagawin mo kung ikaw ang nasa posisyon na to? Diba? Anong magandang gawin? Wait lang ha. Okay. Proceed tayo sa ating second prompt. Paano ka magbabalance between being a leader and still being approachable? Define sila. Yung, kunyari, yung mga nag-iba na ang treatment sa'yo. Well, at least for this discussion, or your coworkers in general. Kunyari, meron dating super close mo, tapos biglang nag-distance na nung ma-promote ka. Yun, sila yun. So, paano ka magbabalance between being a leader and still being approachable? Hindi to madali ha. I mean, yung pagbabalance. Kasi sabi ko nga, even if you put your best efforts, kahit best intentions pa, depende pa rin kung paano nila yan i-take. Yung ano natin, yung poll. Yes, Word, pa-vote naman. I'll go with A, sabi ni Word. If important sila sa akin, I'll go with B pag co-workers na sila. Yes, of course, it would what would matter would be how you want to eventually progress your respective relationships with these people. Okay? Vote lang guys. And 18K na tayo. Maraming salamat po sa 18K viewers natin na nandiyan dyan. Okay. Dati ikaw yung kabiruan, ngayon naglilinger na yung tanong sa hangin. Ano yung tanong? Pwede pa ba tayong maging totoo sa isa't isa kahit boss ka na? Sabi nga natin kanina, no? These are possible perceptions, although sana hindi, but nandiyan na yan. Question is, paano ka nga ba magiging leader na hindi intimidating? Or siguro the right balance? Na hindi rin naman sobrang feeling close. Sakto lang. Yung sakto lang, kumbaga. Hindi ka makavote? Ba't di ka makavote? Bakit hindi ka makavote? Yan. Active poll yan. Active poll. Meron akong na-research na dalawang extremes na i-avoid, no? Extremes na i-avoid. Sabi dito, extreme number 1. The new sheriff in town mode. Ano ibig sabihin natin sa new sheriff in town mode? Yung parang pag-upo mo sa bagong role, yung may kasama ka ng background music. At ano ang background music? Ito, baka familiar kayo. I-play ko lang quick kasi baka maano tayo. Ma-copyright. Ayun, narinig nyo ba? Ang tawag doon ay yung Imperial March. Di ba? Imperial March. Sabi dito, suddenly, biglang serious, distant, puro instructions, ayaw kanila tuloy lapitan. So ito yung isa sa mga kailangan nating i-avoid, no? Para hindi sila ma-intimidate sa'yo. Yung, syempre, bagong salta ka, sige, given na yun. Huwag na nating i-overemphasize. Diba? Yung biglang nag-shift ka. Parang nag-shift ka as bagong pulis. Bagong pulis pang kalawakan. Paghahalata tuloy ang edad ko. Extreme number 2. Bawasan din natin or try nating kontrolin or at least be cautious. Ang tinatawag na still one of the gang na trap. Ulitin ko yung kaninang kailangan nating iwasan, the new sheriff in town mode. Parang police. Pero paiwasan mo rin kasi ang opposite niya, yung extreme number 2, the still one of the gang trap. Yung ikaw pa din, kasama ka pa rin sa tropa, so to speak. Ito naman yung sobrang effort ka to stay friendly. Word, gusto mo umakyat? Bawal, nagre-record tayo eh. Ayan, active ka na lang sa chat. I can interface naman. Ano kasi sabi natin dito? Yung sobrang effort ka to stay friendly. Nakikijoke sa lahat, nakikigossip pa rin. Pero pag time na para magbigay ng feedback or decision, biglang conflict of interest. Mapapakamot ka na lang. Paano ko na siya kakausapin professionally? Diba? Totoo and wow, medyo sakit ng ulo to lately, no? Or na-experience ko to. Yung tipong we have some people na hirap, no? Tropa. Diba? Tropa nga yung term na ginagamit. And sa sobrang tropa na feelings ng mga tao, hindi naman sila ngayon makapag-supervise properly. Laging diretso sa HR pag may problema. Diba? Yes, because concern nila yung mga ka-level nila. Ang dali na maging leader, pero kapag say for example, performance appraisal na, say for example, implementation na ng discipline, magsisita, magsasabi na hindi pwede yan, or third, magsasabi ng mga bad news, lalo na, say for example, magkakaroon na ng disciplinary action, diba? Yun ang mahirap. Ano yan? Yan ang boto ko. Pag need maging professional and straightforward, go. Pag hindi, then baba. Yes. So, ang problema dito kasi part ng pagiging people leader or people manager or supervisor, ang pagbibigay din ng reprimands. No? Hindi naman laging masaya lang. Pag masaya ka lang kasama. Masaya ka lang kapag tropa ka kapag masaya. Pero kapag hindi na maganda ang discussion, go to HR. Hindi naman pwede. Diba? It's part of you. Actually, HR ka. As a supervisor, as a people leader, you are actually HR. And it's part of your responsibility to also be there, be part of that group even during bad situations or yung kailangan mo magbigay ng bad feedback. Madaling maging leader, mahirap maging effective leader. Actually, ano nga yun eh, even yung paggamit ng leader, hindi tama, di ba? Madaling maging superior, pero mahirap maging effective leader. Siguro mas i-rephrase ko lang ng konti, jumping from what you wrote, word. Merong sweet spot. Sabi dun sa na-research ko, sabi, be friendly but clear. Meaning, be friendly but be clear with limitations, boundaries. Be warm but firm. Meaning, magpakatao ka pa din. Huwag mong kakalimutan that you were once part of them. And dapat opposite nga, di ba? Since you understand. Since you've been sa ganung level, you should be more understanding. You should have a better appreciation. You should have a wider perspective and a realistic perspective of how is it sa baba. So when you act, when you create a decision, lagi mong babalikan yon. Always go back to your anchor. Where were you rooted prior to your promotion? Ulitin ko lang ha. Be friendly but clear. Be warm but firm. Kahit na friend ka nila, alam nila na kapag meron din silang ginawa na sobra na, pag lumampas na sila sa limits, or when they start violating what's allowed, say for example, in your organization, they will know na, sorry, mag-iigpit ka ng kamay and you're expected to execute yung trabaho mo, this time as a people handler or as a supervisor. Diba? Guys, alam ko makulit ha, but yes, please, pa-press po that blue icon on top of your screen, pa-press po, nandyan ang active poll po natin. So far, yung galing guys, hindi makahabol ang mga, ano tawag dito? Hindi makahabol ang iba. B pa rin ang top. B pa rin ang top sa vote natin. Ang sad kasi, yung iba hindi na makabalik sa pinanggalingan kapag umangat na. Yes, and kanina word, no, we actually made mention why some would choose to really be different, no? Whether that's good or bad, again, depende yan. Anong masisikmura mo? Anong kaya mo? If it's a change na talagang hindi lang talaga matanggap din ng iba, then, well, it's part of it. But yes, that's our conversation. Meron ako ditong 4 items kung paano natin magagawa yung binanggit natin kanila na be friendly but clear, be warm but firm. 4 items. Basahin ko lang muna silang mabilisan na. 1, communicate clearly, not coldly. 2, create psychological safety. 3, choose your moments. And 4, be consistent. So, isa-isahin ko lang sila. Anong ibig natin sabihin when we said communicate clearly but not coldly? Hindi naman yung palang robotic, no? Sometimes kasi people would default na, okay, I need to communicate clear, sabi, so I'll just go about what I need to say. Walang labis, walang kulang para hindi sumasabit. Pwede namang may ngiti when you say your messages pa rin. No? Kasama yun sa expectation sa'yo bilang provider ng information. Lalo na kung positive, di ba? You need to be able to envive yung message mo kasi otherwise magkakaroon ng confusion. Yung mga kausap mo na, good news pa ba itong pinag-uusapan namin? Lalo na when you're explaining goals, expectations, mga to-dos. Hi Neil, Austria. Good evening. Ang hirap naman nun na hindi maramdaman ng mga tao yung message. Meron kang good news, nag-a-announce ka ng bonus, for example, pero you're very stern, di ba? Or opposite naman, nagsisermon ka, tapos nakangiti ka, pangiti-ngiti ka. Yung tone mo, iba. Diba? So, it's very important that we communicate clearly, but we must use the appropriate emotion, so to speak. Second, we mentioned about creating psychological safety. Ano ba ang ibig nating sabihin kanina when we made mention of using psychological safety? Ang sabi natin dito, we should be able to help implement implement a work environment where people feel safe to speak up. Tanungin mo sila ng mga engaging questions such as ano sa tingin nyo, ano pa ba, may concerns ba kayo related to this particular decision that I'm trying to make. And of course, very, very important, no? You should genuinely listen. Importante na makinig muna tayo. Wait lang. Very important na nakikinig tayo sa comments, suggestions ng mga people. And alam ko dito medyo magkakatalo tayo kasi iba-iba ang take nila, no? For some, readily they can say na I don't agree. Some would have difficulty saying so. Na-develop naman yung skill na yan, pero you just need to be able to express it. Again, under tayo sa concept na paano ka makakapag-create ng psychologically safe na work environment or work atmosphere if people are second-guessing, hinuhulaan nila, nananansya sila, mas marami pa yung hindi sila sure kaysa sure, diba? So that's the second component. Third, choose your moments. Ano yung sinasabi natin choose your moments? Sabi dito, hindi mo kailangan seryoso 24/7. Hindi mo din naman, the opposite naman, di lang porket happy person ka, happy person ka na lang, diba? May space for fun, may space sa small talk, lalo sa pantry or break times. Pag break times, diba, kung kaya mong hindi mag-discuss ng trabaho, wag. Ako sa workplace, ano yan, very important sa akin. Meron akong opportunity nga sa team na I was able to have that opportunity to let them know na, alam niyo ba guys, yung chit-chat natin habang nagiinit tayo sa microwave, very, very small window of time, no? But I value those time kasi din yung time na nagkukwentuhan kami about anong series ang nasa Netflix ngayon, yung mga iba naming coworkers kasi nanonood ng K-drama, so kung napanood na nila to, or kung meron something fun na na-experience ko while driving, going to work, ito yung very short time, no, na you get to be together. And on certain instances, no, where I need to ask about work for some reason, I mean, hindi ako nangingimi or hindi ako nahihiya na magsabi sa mga coworkers ko na, uy guys, pasensya na ha, I just need to talk about something na work related. Can you answer me? Pasensya na, sisingit ko lang. May ganoon. So, alam mo yun, they feel na tao ka pa din. They feel na, okay, pantry to, lunchtime, nag-iinit kami ng pagkain sa microwave, tapos sisingit ng work. Alam nila na madalang lang yon, and on those rare instances where I needed to ask something related to work, diba? Madalang lang at nagkakataon lang talaga. May space for fun, small talk, pero pag work mode, diba? Focus mode din. Para hindi sila nalilito. And lastly, number 4, be consistent. Ano nang ibig sabihin natin when you say be consistent? Sabi dito, yan ang susi para hindi ka magulo kausap. Kapag alang lang team mo na you stand by your word, for example, whether in jokes or judgments, they'll respect you and feel comfortable around you. Very important yan kasi syempre, lalo na kung bagong promote ka, hindi nila alam ano yung mga bagay na babaguhin ka. May babaguhin ka ba in the first place, or kung meron kang adjustments na gagawin, tatansyahin pa nila yon, or malalaman pa lang nila eventually sa'yo while working. So, this become very, very important. By the way, guys, after this, we'll do quick edits of this live recording, and you can watch the edited version of the live. Mas clean na siya. May mga cuts tayo kanina, plus the full graphics and all. On our Spotify account, it's The Office Ninja Podcast, and we're also establishing our library in YouTube via The Office Ninja channel. So, I hope makuha ko kayo as our latest subscriber. For our Office Ninja Podcast, we are on the way. Road to episode 100 na tayo. Ang active episode natin ngayon is episode 93, where we talk about Gen Z versus Gen X. Okay. It's Friday evening and we are almost done, no? Nasa last stretch na tayo ng ating live stream podcast, where ang topic natin is na-promote ka lang, biglang others na ang treatment nila sa'yo. Ano ba ang magandang gawin? Uy, nasa 30k likes na tayo. Mababa ang ano ko ngayon ang mga viewers ko. Pero okay lang yan, guys. Again, we're recording. No, we're recording our live podcast for this evening. Happy Friday sa inyong lahat. For our last, let me just check. Yeah, this is our last prompt. Last prompt sa discussion natin. Sabi dito, dapat bang effortan pa sila? As in, when I say effortan, balikan mo pa yung mga ka-work mo, or let them adjust on their own? Well, ang comment ko dyan, here's the truth. Well, depende sa relasyon. Uy, nabanggit ko kanina ni Word, no? Depende sa relasyon at depende sa intensyon. Nagra-rhyme. Ulitin ko, ha? So, babalikan mo po ba yung mga friends mo, or will you adjust? Ang sabi natin dito, depende sa relasyon at depende sa intensyon. Kung alam mong valuable ang connection and hindi naman toxic, yes, ang sagot natin, worth the effort. Sometimes, a simple, uy, andito pa rin ako is enough to ease the tension and remind them that you're still you, just in a different role. But if the distance comes from insecurity, nabanggit natin to kanina, or ego issues sa end nila, wala ka namang binago. Meaning, say for example, you did your introspection. You also verified with other people kung nagbago ka ba, nagbago ba yung approach mo, how you engage with people, and they said, no, you're still the same. Meaning, it's a problem nila, not a you problem. Then maybe, you need to give them that space to adjust on their own. Ulitin ko lang kasi kanina, in-emphasize natin that we can't technically do anything about how people will react, choose to react, how they feel about you. And when you're sure na ikaw ginawa mo yung part mo, pero ganun pa din, di ba? Maybe it's high time you give them that space. Kasi leadership is not about chasing after everyone's approval. Imposible yun. Mapapagod ka lang. It's about staying open while standing firm. You don't need to prove you're still the same person. Sa totoo lang guys, you don't owe it to anyone. Pero of course, as a new leader, as we mentioned kanina, meron ka ring responsibility to make sure that you come across as you intended. Minsan kailangan mo silang sabihan. Minsan kailangan mong i-emphasize yon, but technically, wala ka namang kailangang i-prove sa kanila. You just need to show up as the better version of who you've always been. Diba? Nakakatulong sa ibang mga tao na ma-promote sila because they will get the necessary resources, they will get the necessary command, but the respect, but how people look up to you, dapat hindi nagbabago yun. Kasi in the first place, why you got yourself promoted should be anchored on these positive values. So if you're wondering kung tama bang magbiro, maki-coffee break, or mag-open up sa team mo, tanungin mo rin, will this help build trust? Kasi if yes ang sagot mo doon, go ahead. Kung hindi, baka kailangan mong mag-pause na muna, and as we mentioned, let go and allow them to make that decision na sasamahan ka pa ba nila or hindi. For our ninja wisdom for tonight's live, ang sabi natin, hindi mo kailangang piliin sa pagitan ng pagiging boss or pagiging tao. Pero tandaan, respect comes before reconnection. Let me repeat. Let me repeat that for emphasis. Hindi mo kailangang piliin sa pagitan ng pagiging boss at pagiging tao. Pero tandaan mo, respect comes before reconnection. Promotion doesn't mean you become someone else. It just means you're being asked to be more of who you already are. Binanggit natin to kanina, di ba? Ikaw pa rin dapat yan eh. At ikaw pa rin naman talaga yan. It's just that more is expected of you now. So if someone distances themselves because you grew, that says more about their fear rather than your success. Hindi mo siya problema. Kaya chill ka lang, ninja. Stay grounded, stay kind. And remember that leadership isn't all about rising above. It's about lifting others up with you. At kasama yon kahit na parang nagpapabigat sila. Guys, before we end our live, pasuyo lang ulit ako, pa-remind lang na mag-vote kayo dito sa blue icon natin dito. Please log in your vote para sa ating voting. Tingin nila others ka na after being promoted. So, anong gagawin mo? Option 1, A is kausapin sila one-on-one. B, focus sa trabaho or ignore and eventually ignore them. Or C, show support pero set boundaries. Palagay naman guys, so far B. Landslide ako na B. Ang pinakamataas ang vote natin. Shameless plug also before we end our live. Our Office Ninja podcast is streaming via the Office Ninja channel, available both on YouTube and Spotify. So sana po maging subscriber natin kayo so we can grow our community of ninjas na gusto lang naman maging maayos tayo sa mga kanya-kanya nating workplace at maging successful. And kung member na kayo or subscriber na kayo, please help share it with your friends or colleagues. Malay mo, may mapulot sila para maging mas magaan ang interface natin sa isa't isa. Now, for our outro, naranasan mo na ba yung biglang lamig sa paligid after a win? O DM mo yung kwento mo. Baka next episode, story mo naman ang ma-feature natin. And yes, I think I will have batch 2 ng mga message senders natin via Facebook or Instagram until mid of August. And then, ika-cut off na natin siya para ma-start na natin tignan. Kung kayo ay isa sa mga nag-send po ng mga workplace woes or concerns nila, maraming salamat in advance and I hope mapili natin yung problem nyo. Now, kung hindi man mapili, please just allow me some time kasi minsan nag-prioritize lang tayo ng mga topics and ang goal naman natin is kung noteworthy din yung concern or when I say noteworthy, maraming relate and makakatulong siya na concern, i-cover natin siya. Once again, guys, this is the Office Ninja Podcast Live. We do this every Friday and I hope to see you again on future live stream recording natin. In the Office Ninja Podcast Live, we keep it real, practical, at hindi nakaka-stress kasi Friday na. Hindi naman tayo para magpapastress pa on a Friday. See you sa next episode natin and as always, please be reminded to always prioritize your inner peace. You deserve that promotion. See you next Friday, ninjas. Maraming salamat. Bye!